Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful Pictou County Wellness Center in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. It is playoff time here on Petter Pictou Sports, as today we are bringing you the Subway Northern Selects taking on the Bussey's Auto Brokers Penguins in Game 1 of the best of 5 Nova Scotia semifinal. And it's going to be getting going here in just a few moments. They have the ice all cleaned up. It's ready to go. It's 1 versus 4 when you're talking about the Nova Scotia teams within the NSFMHL. And that means this is the top seed against the bottom seed when it comes to one of the two semifinals to try and earn a place in the provincial championship series, which will then determine who goes on to represent Nova Scotia in Bathurst, New Brunswick in early April rather, for a chance to go on to play for the SO Cup, which of course is the female midget national championship tournament, a tournament that the Subway Northern Selects played in just last year and will be looking to do again this season. But first up, they have to get through these Penguins in this best of 5 series. For the Selects, they come into this series as heavy favorites when you consider that in the games they had against the Penguins over the course of the regular season, they were victorious in each and every meeting that they had this year. You go back to a game just a couple of weeks ago down in Dartmouth where the Selects won by a score of 8-1. Prior to that, there were 3 other meetings between the Selects and the Penguins, all 3 of them, again, significant victories for the Northern Subway Selects in those games. And so not a big surprise that they come into this series as heavy favorites for the game, or for the series here this evening. That 8-1 victory in the most recent meeting. Prior to that, 3 other meetings, all victories by the Selects, all relatively one-sided victories by the Selects. But now that we're into playoff time, absolutely nothing can be taken for granted. You cannot presume that just because you've had success against another team so far in the season does not mean that it will continue. You look at the result from November, 9-0 for the Selects. And then you go back to October, and it was a pair of back-to-back, all the way back to September for the pair of back-to-back games that they played, with the Selects winning 14-0 in one of those and winning 8-2. I do believe, if memory serves. They weren't actually back-to-back. I do apologize for that. Trying to find that other result. $9-1. So 9-0, 9-1, 14-0, and then that most recent victory, as mentioned, 8-1. For the Selects, they finished the season, the regular season, with a stellar 19-1-4 record. Not only first amongst the Nova Scotia teams, but first place overall in the Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League, winning, the league banner, scoring 156 goals in those 24 games. That's better than 6 goals per game, close to 6.5 goals per game, while giving up 39. That's a little less than 2 goals per game, around 1 3/4 goals per game given up. For the Penguins, they finished last in the league of the 7 teams, so obviously 4th amongst the Nova Scotia-based teams, with a record of 1-20-3. They scored 24 goals in their 24 games. That's easy to calculate, an average of 1 goal per game. They gave up 145, which is just over 6 goals per game. Teams making their way out onto the ice. The Selects are in their home whites. They'll be wearing those home whites here today with the gray numbering on the back. They'll be skating from right to left for periods 1 and 3. The Selects will be taking on the Penguins, who will be coming out here shortly. The Penguins will be skating from left to right for periods 1 and 3. Just waiting for the arrival of the Penguins. We should mention this is game 1 of the best of 5. Game 2 goes tomorrow night, right here again at the Wellness Center. You'll also be able to catch that game here on Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv. Game 3 of the series right now is scheduled for Saturday, March 9th. As it currently stands, I am planning on making the trip down to Dartmouth, although there may be some issues in getting that trip to take place. I will let you know more as soon as my schedule becomes a little bit clearer. Penguins now making their way out onto the ice, being led by goaltender Lauren Nickerson. Nickerson recorded the only regular season win for the Penguins. They've got those light blue numbers on the black jerseys. Nickerson comes in with that record of 1-11-1, and again, I should point out all of these stats that I'm referring to are Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League regular season stats. I don't have access to player stats through various tournaments and whatever else the teams may have played through the course of the season. But Nickerson in regular season play, that record of 1-11-1, 6.38 goals against average. It's expected that Kristen McNeil will get the start through most of the playoffs. McNeil with a record of 11-1-3 on the regular season. The only loss, again, these are Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League regular season stats. The only loss coming to the Station 6 Fire. McNeil with a goals against average of 1.61, an absolutely superb goals against average, and 3 shutouts on the season.
Hi, I'm going to Florida. Any way that I could hook onto this to watch?
Oh yeah. Just go to my website. If you just Google.
Are you going to do all the playoff games?
I may not be able to go on the road.
Yeah.
Depending on, because I got 5 different teams, right?
Yeah.
So if one of the other teams has a home game.
Yeah.
But if you Google Pictou Sports.
I'm going to take a picture with my phone. Maybe I can
Just Google Pictou Sports. It's the second one there is where all the games will be. Yeah, the IBM Cloud video. That's where all the games will be.
Just come up.
Yeah. If you click on that, this is what you'll see.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Awesome. Thanks so much.
No problem. All right, folks. Getting back into your pregame show here. Again, the plan as of right now is to do all, as I mentioned, all of the home games certainly, and as many road games as I can get to through the course of the season. But again, that will depend on scheduling, as there are some potential conflicts, at least with game 3 and, if necessary, 4 of this series. And again, we don't know the dates of the next series yet. We don't even know who exactly the selects might be playing. So there would be a lot to determine before we can get to anything definitive in that regard. But again, the winner of this series will take on the winner of the series between Station 6 and the McIntyre Chevy Panthers. The Panthers play out of Sydney, or out of Membertou rather, while Station 6 plays out of the BMO Centre in Bedford. That should be a hotly contested series between two very close teams. Meanwhile, the regular season is not technically over yet for two of the New Brunswick teams, the Fundy Nationals and the Edsa West Reds. They have their last two regular season games taking place this weekend. And still on the line is who would have home ice advantage for them in their best of 7 series to determine which one of those two teams advances to Bathurst to play in the Atlantic Championships, as there are 3 New Brunswick-based teams, but the Northern Lightning are already in the Atlantics, courtesy of being the host team. So it's just up to Fundy and Edsa West to determine who will be the New Brunswick representative. The 4 Nova Scotia teams working to determine who will be their representative, while Newfoundland, Labrador, and Prince Edward Island also getting their playdowns rolling. We should mention that for the Prince Edward Island, their semifinals got going earlier this week. We can tell you that the Western Wind, who were the top team throughout the course of the regular season, had a dominating Game 1 victory over the Kings County Kings back on Thursday. The Mid-Isle Wildcats beat the Central Storm in Game 1 of that best of 5 back on Monday. Game 2 was scheduled for Wednesday. Still no result being reported from that game. But before we get to Game 1 here, we have a ceremony to recognize the players for the selects who are in their final year of midget hockey, and they're getting a nice send-off today, including starting with Ashley Livingston. And you can see these are the pieces that the selects will be working to try and replace and try and fill. Ella McLean, top defenseman for the selects. 38 points in 23 games for McLean. She's going to be moving on. Mariah Lenahan also making her way to the next level. Lenahan 33 points in 24 games this season. Should mention Livingston 18 points in 22 games. She missed a couple of games, I believe, on a recruiting trip. Lindsay Smith, another one on the back end who's going to be sorely missed. Smith, 6 goals, 12 assists, 18 points over 20 games through the regular season.
Next, we have number 17,
Jenna Reed, who is moving on to NCAA sports, but not in hockey. She's going to be participating in track and field at Wofford College out of, I believe it's North Carolina, if memory serves. Reed finished the regular season with 18 points. And Eva Warnell, 41 points in 24 games, including 22 goals. Third on the team behind Landon Pitts and Ella McLean. And Erin Sullivan, goaltender with a record of 8-0-1, a 1.64 goals against average, 1 victory by way of the shutout through the regular season. And now they're going to do a group photo with all of those graduating players with head coach Craig Clark. I talked to Craig a little bit earlier, and he said, this is a great group of graduating players that they have, but when you look at it, it's also only 6 players. That means there's going to be a big chunk of this lineup returning next season. The challenge is going to be that a number of these players, 2 of them are 2 of the top defensemen, not only on this team but in this league. Or 3 of them are defensemen, rather, McLean, Smith, and Reed. And when you take out 3 members of your defense core, that is where they're going to be really working to fill those gaps come next season. And the league championship banner for winning the regular season also being given to the Selects here today after they clinched that number 1 spot. And so the captain and assistant captains going over to accept that trophy. And we can tell you now, as I look down below me, that it will be Kristen McNeil who does get the start today, as mentioned, against Lauren Nickerson. As you can see there, the championship banner that the Selects won for winning the league this season. As the league, what we're playing now is the provincial playdowns, and because there are teams from 2 provinces in this league, this is technically separate from league play. Because of the Canada Games taking up a couple of weeks coming up shortly, there are not going to be league playoffs this season. It's just the straight regular season champion wins that banner. So that takes care of all the pregame festivities. All that we've got to do now is get the puck dropped and get the playoffs rolling. We can tell you that for the Penguins, it's going to be Jalen Kiever, Adrienne Berriot. Trying to get a look at the other numbers of the starters there. Lauren Beaton appears to be one of them. Kiever, Berriot, Beaton. And again, trying to get a look at the numbers of the other ones. For the Selects on defense, it is no big surprise that it is Smith and McLean out there with Warnell up front. And right away, the puck is in onto goaltender Kristen McNeil, and she has to cover up quickly just 12 seconds in. Heinem, the other defense for the Penguins. And we can tell you that it's Dumont out there on that forward line with Kiever and Berriot. And Berriot was the one who just had the puck there. Now it's played up to Linehan for the Selects. Over to Landon Pitts. Pitts' shot goes off a body and into the corner. Now pinching in from the point is McLean. She throws it towards the net. Nobody there for the Selects, and it's cleared out of danger by Beaton. Down into the corner now, Pitts. She'll play it back to the line for Smith. Smith gets the shot away. Nice deflection there by Warnell. And Nickerson had to be quick to get the elbow up to make that save. Puck deflected away to the line and out to center. First one to it will be Smith. Smith now working her way through, back into the zone, takes the shot. That one steered aside by Nickerson as well. Going back to get it in the corner there is Beaton. Beaton able to play it ahead. Berriot having a little trouble finding it. Sorry, that was Savannah Paul. And now Natalie McKay gets the shot, but it goes into a body. And coming back out the other way is Cassidy Totten. Totten, one of the offensive leaders on this team, 3rd in the team in goal scoring. Selects get the puck and are able to get it back out to center. Here's McKay working her way in. McKay trying to get around McEachern. McKay does get around McEachern, but McEachern able to separate her from the puck. Now McEachern will get it herself and play it out and down the ice. That should be an icing, and it is, with 1:48 gone here in period number 1. Game 1 of that other series between the Fire and the Panthers, scheduled to take place a little later on today. A 3:30 puck drop there down in Bedford at the BMO Center. Meanwhile, the Fundy Nationals and Edsa West Reds, they're playing at 6:30 tonight. And again, that's still part of the regular season to determine who will get home ice advantage between those two teams for their New Brunswick, don't want to call it championship because Northern Lightning had a better record than either of them, but their New Brunswick series to determine who goes to Atlantics. Puck wrapped all the way around the boards, comes to the line, sent back down low there by Reed. Now it wraps all the way back around to the near side corner. Fit is in there among a couple of other players. Now it's back to the line. McKenzie plays it across to McLean, who had jumped in deep. McLean gets it to Harrison. Harrison plays it back there for Fit. Fit will take it down low now, gets rubbed into the boards. Also in there helping out is Long. Puck comes back to the line. Shot taken there by McKenzie. And making the save, hanging on for the face-off, is Nickerson. 2:54 gone here in period number 1 of this Nova Scotia semifinal series. Best of 5. Penguins a little bit too slow apparently in trying to get their line change made. Interesting to note, Catherine Carpentier, the other goaltender for the Penguins, does not appear to be down on the bench tonight, or this afternoon. There's a shot, save, rebound, another save, as Nickerson comes up big there. Carpentier played in the most recent meeting between these two teams, but does not appear to be in the lineup today. There's a shot from Linehan as she came through the center of the ice, or sorry, that was, no, that was Linehan. Again, sometimes those gray numbers on the white jersey, sometimes hard to tell who exactly is who. That is McLean with it now. She plays it down to Harrison. Back to McLean. McLean, couple nice moves. Takes the shot off the post. Select still pressuring though, but McKenzie not able to receive that pass, and the Selects have to come back out to center and touch up. McKenzie tries to play it ahead. That's broken up by Totten. Now into the northern zone. Creating the turnover there. But it turned right back over again, now dumped in deep. And the Selects will come back out with it. Coming through center, there is McLean. She has it knocked off her stick. It ends up coming back to McKay. Natalie McKay trying to find a position to get a shot from. She can't, so she plays it behind the net there for Emery. Emery loses it. It's wrapped around the boards by the Penguins. Smith keeps it in, fires it towards the net. That's knocked down in front by Beaton. Now Heinem works it up the wall. Alicia Berrio gets it to the line, not out. Shot taken. Glove down by Nickerson, although that one was going to go up and over the net. Would have stayed in play and come off the glass though, so Nickerson deciding to alleviate some pressure by gloving it down and hanging on for a face-off. 4:25 gone here in the first period. Again, a big thanks to everybody tuning in here on Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv. Do appreciate having you along for the ride here this afternoon. Puck comes to the line. Played back in deep there by Reed. Now the Penguins will get it out down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call. 4:41 gone here in period number 1. Ashley Livingston out there on a line with Natalie McKay and trying to see the third number. The puck goes to, that's KJ Emery out there on that line with them. But Penguins get possession. Silver now can't clear as McKay takes that one away. McKay throws it towards the front for Emery. Emery can't get the puck past Nickerson. Now pinching in from the point. Reed with a shot. And that goes just wide. Puck comes all the way around the boards to Smith. She'll send it back down low there for Emery. Emery tries to throw it out in front. Gets knocked back below the goal line. Now coming in to pick up the puck there is Silver. Out to center. And down the length of the ice yet again. Penguins ice the puck as the Selects continue to apply the pressure here in the early going. 5:17 left to go, or 5:17 gone rather, here in the first period. And the Selects out shooting the Penguins here in the early stages by a margin of 6-1. Face off, won there by Harrison. She gets the shot away, but it ends up going wide of the net. Now played back to the line there. Clark with the shot, that comes off the end boards. Selects jam away at it. Referee loses sight of the puck, so she blows it down. With 5:34 now gone in the first period. The Northern Selects, obviously, as mentioned in the opening, heavy favorites in this series, but talking to head coach Craig Clark prior to the last regular season meeting between these teams, it was pretty clear that Clark wasn't taking anything for granted. He does expect to win this series, but he knows, and he told his players, you have to go in there and play with the clean slate that there is here as the playoffs start. There's a chance for Harrison. She can't get much on that shot, however, and so the Penguins will get it back out down the ice. Going in after it there is Adrienne Barrio. Meeting her down in the corner there was Reed. Now a shot from the point. That's blocked in front. Harrison trying to get it out of the zone, but some good pressure there by McEachern, among others. Now Keever will send the puck down below the goal line. Back there is Clark. Clark trying to create some space for herself. Gets the puck ahead to the line and out. Harrison has a little bit of trouble controlling it. Finally she picks up. Now Harrison into the zone. Has Pitts with her. Harrison takes the shot. That goes wide. Comes off the end boards. Pitts going after it, but getting to it just ahead of her was Alicia Barrio. Now in behind the net. Puck sent out in front. Tried to center it for Jenna Reed, who was pinching in from the point, but it's turned over, and coming up the other way, here's Savannah Paul. Paul gets the puck knocked off her stick in the select zone, and played back out down the ice. Hustling back to get it there is Morgan Amaro. Amaro will take it behind her own net, plays it ahead. Quick little one-touch pass, and that's picked up. And Ashley Butler dumps it in. She peels off to go back to her spot at the blue line. Meanwhile, the Penguins getting some pressure here, but it's not translating into shots. Selects force the turnover, and working her way up the ice there was Lenahan. She has it knocked off her stick. Now, puck played up for Paul. She can't control it. It comes out, and Jenna Reed gets it. She gives quickly to McKay. McKay with the shot. Save made, and Nickerson covers up before McKay could get in there to try and deal with any sort of a rebound. 7:48 gone here in period number 1. Selects win the draw. Shot taken. That gets blocked by Butler. Now the puck worked down towards the front, or towards Emery, but referee calls a hand pass, and so that's going to be a face-off coming out to neutral ice. As the Selects win yet another face-off, something they've been very good with here in the early going. Here's a chance as a couple of more shots come in, but either are just off target or are steered aside by Lauren Nickerson. Another icing call against the Penguins. 8:26 gone here in the first period, and the Selects out shooting the Penguins right now by a score, or by a margin rather, of 8-1. The name Penguins, generally in hockey circles in Pictou County, associated with East Hants, although these Penguins play out of Dartmouth. This franchise sort of had its origins in East Hants, playing its first few years out of there, now playing out of the fourplex in Dartmouth. Out to center ice comes Kiever. She gets it knocked away from her right in front of the Selects bench. And now we're going to have a penalty. And they're going to call a body contact. So that's why Kiever lost the puck, was because of the body contact. The check delivered there by, I believe that's McKenzie. So at 8:50 of period number 1, it will be power play number 1. So McKenzie takes the body contact penalty, and the Penguins' power play goes to work for the first time in this series. Puck bouncing around there, trying to be gathered up by Dumont, but she's not able to control it. And now there's Reed with a long-range shot. That gets past Nickerson, but ends up going off of the crossbar. Nearly a shorthanded goal there for the Selects to break open the scoring. Now the puck is turned over to McKay. Here comes Natalie McKay, and she takes a shot. Save made! And the rebound cleared away out of danger. One thing about this Selects team, just because they're killing a penalty does not mean that they will sit back on their heels. One of the more aggressive power or penalty kills that you will see at this level, not only in Nova Scotia, but in Atlantic Canada, or even in all of Eastern Canada. Very aggressive penalty kill here by the Selects. There's a shot from the point taken by McEachern. That goes high and wide. Around the boards to the far side and played out and down the ice. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Hustling back to get the puck there is McEachern. She works it back up the wall for Butler. But there in on the forecheck is Linehan, and Linehan forces the turnover. Now having to come in and help out again is McEachern. She picks up the puck, makes the pass ahead, and the Penguins are back out. That pass intended for Totten gets broken up. And again, the Selects will get the puck in deep, dumped down by Linehan. And going in on the forecheck this time is going to be Ashley Livingston. Also forechecking there is McLean. Backing McLean up at the line was Emery. Emery, though, couldn't hold the line. And the puck comes out, but back to get it by this point is Smith. Smith now working through center. We're back to 5-on-5. Smith cutting towards the middle. Gets the puck in front there for Emery. And making another save there is Nickerson. So the power play goes 0 for 1. Off of the draw, another shot right on, and another save made there by Nickerson. That's her 12th save of this game. We've played 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Puck comes back to Reed off of the draw. Her shot can't get through all the traffic. Now it comes to Smith. She gets a shot away, and that goes just wide. Play in the corner. Puck comes back to the line now. Reed tees that up. That goes off a body and up into the glass. Jenna Reed, one of the heavier shots you'll see in this league. You'll always hear that big boom when that puck shot by Jenna Reed hits those boards. The loudest boom maybe of any player in the league. Here's a chance for Fitt rather. Her shot steered aside. Now Reed. There's that shot. It gets through and they score! The puck did change directions on its way in. The only question is, who exactly was it who deflected it? We'll have to wait to find out. We will get you that information in just a moment. I believe, well, Reed took the shot. It's just a question of whether it was deflected by another Select player or whether it was deflected by one of the Penguin defense. Either way, here comes Dumont coming in. She gets the puck knocked off her stick, and the Selects are able to get it back out to center, and out comes Warnell. Here comes Warnell working down the wing, takes the shot. Puck comes right back to Warnell. She gets the second shot away. That one gets steered aside by Nickerson. And it is Jenna Reed getting the goal from McPherson. So Reed from McPherson at 11:52. For Reed, obviously her first goal, first point of the playoffs. And now that the regular season is over, we are going to go with playoff statistics. There's a shot from the point taken by McKenzie and gloved down by Lauren Nickerson. I mentioned earlier, Nickerson does not have a backup goaltender behind her here this afternoon, as Catherine Carpentier not down on the bench. Carpentier was, if you can, as rare or as odd as this might sound, was great in an 8-1 loss. Carpentier made some incredible saves in that game. Now here's some nice stick work by the Selects again as they have the pressure going. Wraparound attempt steered away as McKay then got a second shot off. That one deflected wide. Now Paul able to get it out to center and dumps it down the ice. Back to get it there will be Smith. Smith stops behind the net, plays it over to McLean. And McLean now gets it ahead for Emery. Emery coming in, has McLean with her. McLean ends up picking up the loose puck, now plays it back down low for Emery. Emery throws it out in front. Puck comes to McLean, shot, save, rebound, puck still loose. They scramble away for it. Finally, it ends up underneath goaltender Lauren Nickerson, and she'll cover up and hang on for a face-off. Shots on goal now 17, 18, 19 to 1 in favor of the Selects here. And Lauren Nickerson, 18 saves on 19 shots. That's a great period by any stretch, and we still got 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in it. Back to the line, Cassie Clark can't find a shooting lane as she was being bothered there by Alicia Berrio. Now the puck goes down low. Delayed penalty coming up here against the Penguins. Down into the corner for Fitch. She'll take it behind the net. Extra attacker out for the Selects on the delayed penalty. Pitts tries to throw it through there for Long, but that got broken up. But no control for the Penguins yet, so the Selects still going with it. Here's Clark getting the puck down into the corner there to Long, or to Fit rather. She goes to Pitts, back to Fit. To Reed at the point, her shot comes through, Pitts with a chance, and the backhander just misses. Now Harrison has trouble finding it as the puck was in the feet of the referee. And at 14:43 of the first, we'll get the first power play of the game for the Selects. And it appears it's going to be Olivia Woolaver who is going to go off. And I was looking down, double checking my numbers before I... Actually, the penalty is going to Lauren Nickerson, and I believe it's Woolaver who's just gone over to serve. Selects get the puck down into the Penguin zone here to start this power play. Cross pass for Linehan, and she ends up putting it just... And it's a head contact penalty. And we do get confirmation that it is Woolaver there in the box serving the penalty. Now there's a couple of chances for the Selects on the power play, but they're not able to get it past Nickerson just yet. Keever, with the attempt to clear the zone, ends up putting the puck into her bench. And so we'll get the face-off back inside the Penguin zone. 1:19 left in the penalty. to Lauren Nickerson. Selects win the draw. Puck comes back to the line for Reed. Reed gets it over there to Smith for the one-time chance, and Smith ends up putting it just wide. Now the Penguins with possession are able to play it out and down the ice, nearing the midway point of this Northern power play. Selects bring the puck back into the Penguin zone. Puck comes up the near side wall. Emery is there, as is Reed. Still battling for the puck. Now it's tied up and ends up underneath a Penguin player, and as she gets up, we see that it was Cassidy Totten. But the faceoff is going to stay inside the zone. I looked like they were starting to come out to line up outside, and I was like, if it was underneath Totten, why is it moving out? But the correct play is, or the correct move is being made with the faceoff staying inside. Another draw won by the Selects. Back to Reed. Her shot gets deflected. Now Reed gets it again. Another shot that gets deflected into the far side corner. Now Smith with it, played down with 30 seconds left in the penalty. Cross ice pass gets broken up and sent down the ice right on to goaltender Kristen McNeil, and McNeil will cover up as coming in on the short-handed forecheck, I believe, and again with the jersey tucked in like that, it's hard to tell, but I believe that's Adrian Barrio. Selects again win the draw. Something they've been very good with here this afternoon so far. Cassie Clark working down the wall, going in to get after it there is Harrison. Harrison plays it into the near side corner, has to chase it down herself. We're back to 5-on-5, so the Selects go 0 for 1 with the extra man. Harrison behind the net, throws it out in front, comes to Long, her shot, or sorry, that wasn't Long, that was McKenzie rather. Now the puck comes back out, there's another shot, that one taken by Fitt, and that one goes just high. Penguins intercept a pass and send it down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call. 2:46 left to go here in the first period. Selects with the early 1-0 lead. Jenna Reed opening the scoring in this playoff season with the goal assisted by Tori McPherson back at 11:52 of this period. Penguins with the puck, played to the line, not out, kept in by McLean. McLean with the shot, save, rebound, and quickly covered up and held on to. Face-off will be in the Penguin zone to the right of the goaltender Nickerson. Penguins able to get it out, but Selects bring the puck right back into the zone again. Centering pass for Pitts. She tries to put it on net, but it goes off a couple of sticks and then wide. Now Linehan ends up misplaying the puck. It comes out to center. McLean waiting for it there. Plays it far side for Pitts. Pitts coming in. Tried to get it back to McLean, but that pass knocked down. Now Warnell, or McPherson rather, in the corner. Puck comes loose and it goes in. The wraparound attempt works. And getting the goal, it appears that is Ava Warnell. Those 10s and 18s are impossible to tell apart. That is an 18, so that's Warnell's goal at 18:07 of period number 1. Warnell getting her first goal, first point of the season. Eva Warnell with the goal. Lenahan with assist. So Warnell and Lenahan combine to give the Selects the 2-0 lead now. And shots on goal now 22-1 for the Northern Subway Selects. Shot from Reed, deflection end up being stopped by Nickerson. Then Nickerson makes another stop. Off of the draw, there's another chance and yet another save for Nickerson. And for Nickerson now, that's 22 saves on 24 shots, while Kristen McNeil, 1 save on 1 shot so far today. Puck played down into the corner. Penguins now will wrap it around to the near side. Butler going in after it there. She'll play it back around to the far side for Hynam. She gets it ahead. But again, the Selects don't allow the Penguins to clear the zone as McKay intercepts. McKay takes it behind the net, plays it into the near side corner. Return pass for McKay ends up going through to Harrison. She takes the shot, and another save made there by Nickerson. Now Reed with under a minute to go in the period. Reed's shot gets deflected, goes over towards the far wall, to the line and just out as Clark couldn't hold it in. But the Penguins cannot get the puck deep into the Select zone. Reed's pass ahead, that gets intercepted by Dumont. Now Dumont gets the shot, that goes wide. And the puck sent down the length of the ice, hustling to get to it and getting there in time and getting the goal. What a shot. Going top corner, hustling down, getting to that loose puck, and then going top corner is number 10, Tori McPherson, at 19:39. And it's now 3-0. McPherson gets her second point of the playoffs, as she assisted back on the first goal of the game back at the 11:52 mark. Selects hemmed in their own zone. That shot gets blocked. And the puck brought back out to center as the horn sounds to end period number 1. Final shots on goal in that period, 26-2 in favor of the Selects. And we told you coming in that the Selects would be favored in this series, heavily favored, and they are living up to that hype as we get the announcement of McPherson's goal. Ella McLean with an assist, and Haley Harrison with the second assist on that one. So again, that was McPherson's first goal, second point of the playoffs, assisted by McLean and Harrison at 19:39 to give the Selects the 3-0 lead. Shots on goal again, 26-2. Both teams 0 for 1 with the power play. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the start of the second period in just a little bit. You are watching Nova Scotia Female Midget Provincial Playoff action here on Petter Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv.
Remember when we had
this weekend and $40 a head for whatever. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the second period. A dominating start for the Selects. Obviously, they're going to look to try and continue that as they open up the playoff series here against the Bussey Auto Brokers Penguins. 3 goals getting past goaltender Lauren Nickerson, and for Nickerson, really giving up 3 goals on 26 shots. That's not a bad game, but the fact that she dealt with all of that in a 20-minute period obviously means she's earning her keep here with the Penguins. And again, with no Catherine Carpentier on the bench today, for the Penguins, you gotta hope that Carpentier will be available tomorrow. Not that there's a significant difference between the quality of the goaltending of Nickerson and Carpentier, but they're both good goalies. It's just, you don't want any one goalie to have to, if we did the math and all 6 periods ended up the same, if all 6 periods ended up the same, which, I mean, let's be realistic, that may not or should not happen. You're talking about 156 shots over 2 days that a goaltender would have to face, and if Lauren Nickerson is all by herself in net for both of those games and faces 156 shots over 2 days, I don't care how young and how fit you are, 156 shots in 2 days is too much for any goaltender to have to put up with. So we've got the teams out on the ice. We're just missing 4 people wearing fancy striped shirts. And we'll be able to get the second period rolling here. A reminder, game 2 of this series, as of right now is scheduled for tomorrow. And it is scheduled to take place at 5 o'clock here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. We will have that game for you here on Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv. I will be here to provide the call for most of the game. I'll have to leave probably about midway through the second period or so, as the Scotians have a home game tomorrow night over at Trenton Arena. And I am in conversation with Alex Theriault to see about him coming in and helping me out with that broadcast tomorrow, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Worst case scenario, you get the second half of the game video only, no play-by-play, or maybe I'll just grab a random person here at the game tomorrow and get them to take over for me. I'm sure I could find a few volunteers as I look around at the people around me and nobody making eye contact with me at all. Second period is underway. Selects get the puck into the Penguin zone, but it's right back out to center again. Now Smith able to work it ahead, but the Penguins once again claim possession. That pass turned over. Here comes Fit into the Bussey Auto Brokers zone. Now down into the corner. Puck worked up the wall as Adrienne Barrio was trying to push it ahead. That doesn't work, and now it will be played out and down into the Select zone. Back to get it there is Smith. Lindsay Smith takes it behind her own net, plays the puck ahead. Now Smith sends it the other way over to Ella McLean. McLean brings the puck forward. McLean trying to cut through the middle, ends up getting the puck knocked off her stick. Now it ends up coming back to McLean. Skates it along the blue line, plays it down into the corner. Centering pass intended from Fit, goes off a skate, comes back to Fit. Now she'll skate it around to the far side, play it back to the point. Clark trying to set up McLean. McLean ends up taking the puck there away from Beaton, but it gets taken back from her by Dumont, and Dumont's pass a little bit too far ahead of the intended target, Savannah Paul. Now in behind the select net, wrapped around to the far wall. Northern pick up the puck and are able to bring it back out to center. Linehan can't quite get her stick on it. Now it's played ahead, and here comes Pitts. Landon Pitts coming down low, takes the shot. Save made there by Nickerson into the corner. Emery tries to center it back for Pitts again. It goes off the skate of the referee and in behind the net. Now a centering pass gets broken up, and the Penguins will get it back out to center. Pass for Alicia Barrio. She'll send it down low and peel off for a change as McNeil settles the puck down behind her net. Long lead pass does get up to Warnell there. Warnell goes far side. Return pass intended for Warnell, just a little bit too far in front of her. And getting the puck out to center ice there was Woolaver. There's a shot taken by Kiever. It goes off the outside of the net, takes a Penguin bounce off the end boards, but they weren't able to take advantage. And now the Selects looking to push their way back into the Penguin zone. Puck knocked away there by Butler. She gets it over to Woolaver. Woolaver can't clear, but with the second effort, bringing the puck out to center ice, there was Kiever. Kiever down into the corner, going after it, but McLean gets there first. Puck sent behind the net there to McKenzie. She gets it ahead and out to center ice, but waiting for it there was Amaro, who plays it back in across the blue line. Back out to center again, just over 3 minutes gone here in period number 2. Lead pass knocked down, but still ends up getting through there to Kiever. Kiever in too deep, can't get a shot away, tries a centering pass, comes all the way back to the line, beaten with the shot, and that gets blocked there by, I want to say that was Long. Okay, I need to get my eyes checked for sure, because some of those numbers, I just cannot read them. Now down into the Penguin zone, back to the line. Emery was about to go off on a change, but goes to send the puck back in deep first. And now out to center. Dumped right back in again. Hustling in after it on the forecheck. There are the Selects. Passed back to Harrison. Her shot gets deflected up high into the air. Was going to go over the net, but Nickerson gloves it down anyway and hangs on for a face-off. 4:06 gone here in period number 2. Selects with that 3-goal lead that remains from the first period. And now we're going to see the Selects player Long thrown out of the face-off circle. Harrison comes in to take the draw instead. Long goes and chases the puck down in the corner. Back to the line for Clark. Her shot steered aside by Nickerson. Now played back to Clark again. Clark tees it up. That one goes wide. Puck comes to Alicia Barrio, but she can't clear the zone as it's played back in deep yet again by Long. Wrapped around to the far side as the Penguins look to go the other way. Now they'll bring it back around to this side again. Beaton flips it high in the air, and that still doesn't clear the zone. Smith played it with her hand, however, so that'll be a hand pass against the Selects, and the faceoff will come outside the blue line. 4:45 gone here in period number 2. Dumont taking the draw there against Pitts. Puck comes back out to center after it played ping pong in and out of the zone a couple of times. Now it's dumped back in. Pitts going in after it, working against Butler. Pitts gets body position on Butler, now plays it back to the line for McKenzie. McKenzie looking for a deflection with that shot, doesn't get one. Now there's a shot, rebound to Pitts, and Pitts puts it just up over the crossbar. Puck stays in play. Silver now gets it to the line and out, but turned right back in again. There's a shot that goes off a stick up over the glass and out of play. 5:22 gone here in period number 2, and again we're seeing why the Selects are heavy favorites in this series. Best thing that can happen for the Selects is a quick 3-game sweep and hope that the series between the Fire and the Penguins goes, or the Fire and the Panthers rather, goes the full 5 games, maybe a couple extra overtimes, so that when you get to that second round of the series, although there is such a break in this series that fatigue really should not be a factor in round 2. Selects bring the puck back into the zone yet again. Dumped down low, going in after it there is McKay. Now getting some help on the forecheck. Puck played back to the line for Smith. Smith tees up the shot. Nickerson gets a piece of that and steers it aside. Now McLean goes to play it down low. That's broken up by Barrio. She can't clear the zone, however, as it's turned over to Emery. Here comes Emery coming in. And Nickerson with the nice glove save hangs on for a face-off. Her 28th save of the afternoon. And we've played 6 minutes, 24 seconds of this first period. One thing that scouts can all agree on and recruiters can all agree on is if you've played games against the Selects, you've been battle tested. You've faced a lot of shots, because the Northern Selects, that's one thing they do game in and game out against every opponent, is throw an awful lot of vulcanized rubber at the net. Here's Emery with it now, throwing it out in front. McKay got a piece of it but could not get her chance on target. Out to center, but turned right back up again by Smith, sending it towards the net. Butler was there, but Nickerson says, nope, I want a face-off. And then Nickerson, a little bit displeased with Smith coming in and going after that puck after Nickerson had it. And to be fair, I think Nickerson has a bit of a case there. Back to the line for Clark. She plays it across. Reed now sends it down into the corner near side. Centering pass, now played back to the line. Clark tries to send it back down low again. That gets broken up. And losing her footing on the way out is Heinem. So she just flips the puck ahead. Reed will pick up. She'll play it over to Clark. Cassie Clark, her pass ahead gets steered away, but it ends up going to Harrison anyway. Now hustling back to get that puck is Heinem. It's turned over to the Selects yet again. Reed with a shot. Deflection! And that goes just wide. Here's another pass for Reed, another shot, and that gets steered away. Not sure if it was a defenseman in front or if it came all the way through to Nickerson. Either way, the puck ended up getting steered aside. Clark now will carry it in. Cassie Clark loses control of the puck to the line and out. And back into her own zone to pick up there is McKenzie. Her pass ahead goes off a Penguin's stick, and so icing gets negated, and the Selects can get the forecheck going yet again. Linehan in there on that one. Down into the corner, pass back for Pitts. She can't take it cleanly, but Pitts able to knock it away from Capstick before Capstick was able to clear the zone. Now there's a sharp angle shot taken by Linehan. Taking it in behind the net now, into the near side corner for McLean, who is pinching in from the point. And the Penguins get it out to center, but McKenzie brings it right back in again. Now the puck will be fired down the ice. That'll be an icing. And all you really need to do to tell the story of this period and really tell the story of this game is just look at the ice itself. If you look at how much the ice is cut up in the Penguin zone, you see that a lot of skating has been done down there through the first 8:56 of this period. You look down at the Selects end of the ice, and next time the puck goes down there, just take a look at the ice, and you see there's hardly any cutting up of that ice at all. Not much skating going on in the Select zone at all to this point. Here's McKenzie with the puck. She fires it It goes wide. She chases down her own rebound off the end boards. Plays it out in front. And the stick of Linehan was tied up. Otherwise, it'd be 4-0. Now there's a shot for Linehan. And that one is steered aside by Nickerson. Select still forechecking hard, making line changes or partial line changes while keeping the forecheck going. The puck gets out to center. Now Silver will try and pull it ahead, but she gets dispossessed and it's sent back into the Penguin zone. Emery waiting at the half wall for the pass. She receives it, plays it across to the far side for McLean, who was pinching in from the point. Now down low, back into the corner far side. Centering pass for Emery. She can't get a shot away as she was tied up there by McEachern. Now into the corner near side. McKay will pick up there. Play it back to the line for McKenzie. McKenzie trying to get away from Woolaver. Plays the puck over, bouncing around in front. There's a shot, save, rebound, another shot. Still can't solve Nickerson here. And finally McLean will play it over to the corner and the Selects will get things reorganized. Emery, near side corner now. Emery plays it to McKenzie. She ends up losing control and it's sent down the ice. Not hard enough for an icing as McLean goes back to get it. 10:40 gone here in period number 2. Taunton tried to make a pass. It goes off a skate, gets picked up by Harrison. Harrison can't make her way through. And now Adrienne Barrio gets the puck to the line and back into the Select zone. But once again, ever so quickly, the Selects get it right back out again. That pass goes off the skate of McPherson. Now at center, Smith loses it. Coming in is Dumont. Dumont with the shot. That goes wide, comes off the end boards. Dumont gets another crack at it. And McNeil gets a piece of that one, although it looked like it may have been going wide anyway. Now the Selects will ice the puck. And I believe this will be the first offensive zone face-off of the period for the Bussies Auto Brokers Penguins. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I'm pretty sure that that is the case, as the Selects have been dominant here through the first 31 minutes and 28 seconds of this game. Winning the draw yet again is the Northern Subway Selects. And now Long will dump it down into the Penguin zone. Up the wall, Reed with it there. She plays it down into the corner. Amaro will get it behind her own net. Plays it to the far side wall. No lane there. So coming back this way is Savannah Paul. Now she'll play it back around to the far side for Beaton. Beaton doesn't have any room as she's met immediately by a Select forechecker. Now Pitts with that long reach, able to get the puck and play it over to McKenzie. McKenzie with the shot and looking for a deflection, but not getting a piece of it there in front of the net. I believe that was McPherson. Or sorry, that was Long, pardon. Or no, it was Linehan. Again, those numbers sometimes very tricky to read with that gray jersey on the white background. Amaro with the puck now. She plays it up the wall, but it's held in by McKenzie. Linehan going after it in the far corner. 7:15 to go in the period. Pitts with a shot. That's blocked. Gets a second shot. That one's saved. And then Silver sends the puck behind the net. The forecheck of Linehan on Amaro again. Pitts, it comes out to Pitts, who was high. She takes the shot. And another save made there by Nickerson. Amaro plays it around to the far wall. Getting to it there is Paul. She gets it out to center. But before the Penguins can get anybody changed, the Selects get it right back into the zone again here, as the Penguins have been out there for quite a while. Now the puck back out to center yet again. Clark backing up with it. Again, the Penguins not able to get anybody changed. There's a chance for Pitts, or for Fit rather. And now The Penguins will just ice it as they were getting exhausted. 6:16 left to go here in period 2. Shots on goal in this period, 13-2. Shots overall, 39-4. And we still have 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here in this second period. The familiar refrain, Selects win the draw. It went back to Smith. She played it down into the far side corner. Now trying to work a bit of a cycle. Sent down low there to Emery. Now in the corner with it there. That was Fit. Back to Emery behind the net. Out in front. It goes off the side of the net. And Woolaver gets it. Woolaver gets it back again. Following up on the play is Dumont. There's Dumont and she scores! Chloe Dumont gets the goal. Woolaver will get the assist at 14:16 of period number 2. Chloe Dumont with the first goal, first point of the playoffs. If you included the regular season, that would be her 8th goal. But again, we're just doing playoff stats now. Chloe Dumont from Olivia Woolaver at 14:16 makes it 3-1. And here come the Penguins yet again, maybe getting a little bit of life out of that goal. But Reed will get the puck, plays it out, picked up by Fit. But Fit misplays it as she comes across the line. As we get confirmation of Chloe Dumont. Adrienne Barrio also getting an assist on that goal. So Dumont from Woolaver and Adrienne Barrio at 14:16 cuts into the Selects lead here. Back to the line. Amaro with the shot, that gets blocked. Another shot, that one does get through, and a kick save made there by McNeil. Now in the corner as the Selects on their heels for the first time in this game. Now it's Keever with the shot, save, rebound is loose, cleared out of danger. And now Northern Selects will send it down the ice, and it will get to the red line for an icing. 4:33 left to go here in period 3, and we mentioned the shot total was 39-4. We've said that just a couple of minutes, or not even 2 minutes of playing time ago. Well, since I made that observation, 3 straight shots on goal, including a goal for the Penguins. Now Selects will again ice the puck. 4:25 left to go here in period. Puck comes not out, as now Barrio with the shot. That steered aside. Or sorry, that was Paul, number 18, not number 16. Now there's a shot and another chance. Puck rolling around. And finally the Selects will pick it up, but losing her helmet in all of that process was Kristen McNeil. So we'll have another face-off inside the Select zone. 4:04 left to go here in this second period. A period that, while the Selects have held the majority of the control of play, it is still a period that the Penguins have outscored the Selects by a margin of 1-0. Pitts in behind the net. Gets the puck up to Linehan. Linehan's pass up for Warnell. Warnell gets it knocked off her stick just inside the line. Now Warnell gets it back again. Trying to center it to Pitts. That's broken up with a nice defensive play and the Penguins get it out and down the ice. Back to get it will be McLean. She'll get to it before it reaches the goal line, so no icing. Wrapped around to the far side. Now Mackenzie, a bit of a fan on her first attempt to get the puck ahead. And some incidental contact there at the blue line. No, it is going to be called a checking penalty as soon as the Selects touch the puck. And this time the culprit, I believe, is going to be Abigail Mackenzie. So power play number 2 on the game. Actually, no, sorry, that was Eva Warnell, excuse me. So at 16:41 of the second period, Warnell takes the body checking penalty. And the second power play of the game. Now we got another delay as, again, some issues with the mask of Kristen McNeil. Maybe a strap getting jarred a little bit loose in that collision that knocked her helmet off of her head a little bit earlier this period. Off of the draw, puck just sitting there. Finally the Selects get it, and it's played down the ice by McKay. McKay hustling in on the forecheck. Now it's played back out to center by goaltender Lauren Nickerson, dumped back in again by Reed. And again, we see this aggressive forecheck of the Selects. Reed all the way down to the top of the face-off circle, now backing off. Puck played out to center, but dumped right back in again there by Mackenzie. Now Mackenzie will come in and pick up the puck, takes the shot. Nickerson with the save, and she'll hang on. With 1:21 left to go in the penalty to Eva Warnell, 2:40 left to go in this second period. Selects with the 3-1 lead. All of the scoring for the Selects coming in the first period. The only goal for the Penguins coming here in the second. Puck sent down below the goal line. Beaton plays it ahead. Now Kiever plays it back to Heinem. Heinem now will carry it ahead. Heinem gets it out to center, but ends up losing it momentarily to Livingston. And now helping out as well is Pitts. Livingston will go in on the forecheck against her number 9 counterpart, Beaton. Beaton wraps it around the boards for Alicia Barrio. She ends up falling, and Pitts will pick up. Pitts skating right through the check of Beaton. Now Pitts will take it for a skate back into her own zone to kill a little bit of time here. Actually, she goes just as far as her own blue line before dumping it back up the ice, as the Selects are on the penalty kill here for another 26 seconds. Now in there, forechecking hard is McKay. McKay gets a shot away, and that ends up ringing just a little bit wide. Sent back down low, it hops away from McKay all the way into the near side corner. Played to the line, kept in by Mackenzie. Mackenzie finds McKay. McKay with the shot, save made, as Nickerson has to make a save here shorthanded. We're back to 5-on-5, just over a minute left in the period. Now the puck is turned over to Dumont, but Dumont ends up overskating the puck back into the Penguin zone. Now sent down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call. 1:07 left in period number 2. Penguins now 0 for 2 on the power play here this afternoon. And really the majority of the chances in that power play went to the shorthanded Northern Subway Selects. Puck played down into the corner near side, into the final minute now. Trying to find it for a good shooting position is Long. She can't get into one. Penguins get the puck to the line, not out, as again Smith helping out to hold the line there, sends the puck down low, fit in there, ends up losing the puck. Smith having to hustle back as she was pinching in and nobody was covering for her, but she hustles back and holds the line. Now here's McLean with it. McLean with the shot, that's steered aside. Puck down in the corner. Butler in there for the Penguins. 4 players in the corner. Puck comes loose. Selects get it. Play it to Harrison. She can't get her shot, or her shot gets through but goes well wide. Now Fit with it. Fit to McLean. McLean gets the shot away. Save made. And then Nickerson has a player dumped on top of her. From this angle, it appeared that the Select player was standing at the side of the crease and she got driven into goaltender Lauren Nickerson, but the penalty is going to be called on the Selects. Referee's just talking it over right now, but that is what the call is going to be against Alyssa Fit. And now we're going to get penalties on both sides, actually. Roughing against Fit and Ashley Butler. So coincidental penalties. It'll stay 5-on-5 here with 4.4 seconds left to go. So all this coming at 19:55 of period 2. Both number 3s, and I believe both getting roughing as well. So really coincidental, those penalties. As the final horn sounds to end the period, shots on goal in that period, 17-7 for the Selects. So the 2-period total is 43-9. But the only goal of that period came off the stick of Chloe Dumont from Olivia Wooliver and Adrienne Berriot. And so after 40 minutes of play, it is 3-1 for the Northern Subway Selects over the Bussey's Auto Broker Penguins. We'll take a break, come back, get you ready for the start of the 3rd period in a few moments. You are watching Hockey Nova Scotia Female Midget Playoff action here on Peter Pictou Sports through Ustream.tv. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of period number 3 here between the Subway Northern Selects, or Northern Subway Selects, excuse me, and the Bussey's Auto Brokers Penguins. Selects with the 3-1 lead. All of their scoring coming in the first period. Jenna Reed, Tori McPherson, and Eva Warnell, each getting their first to the playoffs. Then in the second period, Chloe Dumont getting her first to the playoffs. So all of the goal scoring so far this afternoon has been in the net off to our right. Whether that will hold waits to be seen. But in the meantime, we still have a minute 56 of coincidental penalties. Ashley Butler, I apologize for the mistake. Butler took a cross-checking penalty, while the penalty to Fit was for roughing. So the Selects 20 minutes away from taking a 1-0 lead in this series. Don't forget the other series gets going a little later this afternoon. 3:30 puck drop for the game between the Station 6 Fire and the Panthers based out of Cape Breton. Meanwhile, here we are. Third period is underway. Puck played ahead and down the length of the ice into the select zone. Back to get it there was Clark. As far as the line, but kept in by Beaton. Puck wraps around to the far side. Going after it there was Keever, but getting ahead of her just slightly was Clark. Now the puck rolled towards the net, into the corner, to the line and out, and it'll be picked up there by Landon Pitts. Pitts into the zone, takes it to the far wing, gives it to the trailer, and a shot taken there by Warnell, I believe that was. Ends up going wide. Now they score! An innocent looking shot from the point gets deflected on its way in. And it's 4-1, the goal coming at 1:01 of period number 3. So 1:01 of the third period, the Selects extend their lead. And we'll give you the details on the scoring. Lenahan with the goal. Pitts and Smith with the assists. So for Lenahan, that's her first goal, second point of the playoffs, after she got an assist on a goal from Eva Warnell earlier in the first period. Face-off won by the Selects. Comes across, there's a chance, then they score! The initial shot went off the crossbar. I don't think it went in, but the second chance did. And it appears that that goal is going to go to Ashley Livingston. And 2 goals just 19 seconds apart turn what was a 3-1 game into a 5-1 game, just like that. We await the official word, but it appears that it is going to be Ashley Livingston's goal, and that would be her first goal, first point of the playoffs. And there's another. Is that another goal? Yes, it is. I think everybody was confused by that one. Coming just 9 seconds later, I was still looking down, making notes on the goal that turned it 5-1, and just like that, it's 6-1. I couldn't tell you how that third one in the span of 28 seconds went in, but here come the Selects again Smith getting an assist on Livingston's goal. And then the 6th goal was McLean's first goal, first point of the play, or second point of the playoffs, assisted by Emery. So again, those 3 goals, 28 seconds apart. It goes Linehan, and now here coming the other way is a chance, and McNeil able to make the save and hang on for the face-off. At 1:01, it was Linehan from Pitts and Smith. Then at 1:20, it was Livingston from Smith. Then at 1:29, it was McLean from Emery, taking what was a 3-1 game, and what really, if for a couple of lucky bounces, could have been a close fight to the finish, and now it has been broken wide open. Wide open. Warnell with the shot. That one steered aside there by Nickerson, and you got to feel bad for Nickerson in that, I mean, she's now faced more than 50 shots, and we're barely a couple minutes into period number 3. And there's no relief in sight, literally, as there's... Meanwhile, we've got Linehan down on the ice, slow to get up. Or sorry, that wasn't Linehan, that was Smith. Down on the ice, slow to get up, but now making her way back into the play, and she's going to stay out there on the ice. Now she has the puck, as she had been knocked down in the Penguin zone. But now Smith coming in and getting the shot away, and making the save and hanging on is Lauren Nickerson. And again, Nickerson, there's no backup goalie for her. She made 46 saves on 40 saves on 43 shots through the first 2 periods. Now in this period, she's faced 9 shots already and has given up 3 goals, and we've barely played 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Selects with the pressure yet again, down into the corner for Emery. Emery with 1 point so far tonight. Puck wrapped around to the far side, then sent back down low again. Picked up by the Penguins. That was Alicia Barrio with it. She played it back behind her own net. Now it comes out. Totten trying to get some pressure onto McKenzie there. Now it's down into the select zone, back to get it, but that'll be an icing. 3:55 gone here in period number 3 in what was a 3-1 hockey game coming into this period, but 28 seconds have blown the doors wide off, or right off of this one. McEachern working it up the wall, but it's held in there by McLean, who will bring it down right behind the net, take it all the way out to the far side. Now she'll send the puck back down into the corner as the Select start a cycle. There's a chance for McKay. That one gets steered aside. Harrison and McKay go into the corner to get the puck away from the Penguins yet again. Back to Harrison. She'll take it behind the net. Plays it out, intended for the defense, but that's broken up, and now we got a 2-on-1 going the other way. There's a shot that gets deflected up into the glass. Puck stays in play, however, but the Selects get it back and back out to center. There's a chance for Fitt. She'll go chasing it down in the corner. Fitt looking to play it back to the line. Now it does go back. Now right back down to Fitt again. Taking it into the corner, trying to skate through a check. Gets the pass over there to Warnell. Or that's McPherson, rather. Now out to center. And Adrienne Barrio trying to get around Clark. Puck back into the Penguin zone, though, and here comes Pitts. Landon Pitts. Loses control of it, but following up on the play is one of her line mates. Now it's out and down the ice, and that's going to be another icing against the Penguins. 5:28 gone here in period number 3. As you look at these 6 goals for the Northern Subway Selects, and maybe the best news for the Selects is that all 6 of those goals, you don't have any player with more than 2 points right now. The scoring has been well spread out amongst everybody, and that's the sort of thing you want to see here early in a playoff series. Cross ice pass, there's a chance. Nickerson with another nice save and hanging on for the face-off. She's now stopped 48 of 54. That's an .889 save percentage, which again, I mean, you want to have your save percentage up in the 900s if at all possible, but when you consider, hey, she stopped 48 pucks today, I say good on her. Selects continue to pressure. Pitts plays the puck back down into the corner. Linehan in there battling hard. Pitts coming in to help out. The puck comes out with Pitts. Tried to make a pass. That was a little bit too hot to handle. But good hustle there by Reed to keep the puck in the zone. Now Pitts trying to go across crease. But Nickerson with a nice play to break that up. Now Pitts cutting towards the middle of the ice again. Has the puck roll away from her. But again, the Penguins still can't clear as of yet because of this relentless pressure from the Selects. Finally, the puck comes out. Savannah Paul, but she has it knocked off her stick right away, and back into the zone it goes. Now back out to center again, but barely into the Select side of neutral ice. There's a shot from McKay. That gets deflected away off the glove of Nickerson. Coming out of the corner, that pass gets intercepted there by Emery. Emery now cutting to the middle, gets it over to Livingston. Her shot off the backhand ends up going wide. Now Emery coming out of the corner again. There's a chance for McKay, and that one again steered aside. Now back to the line. McKenzie went to play it over to her D partner, or Smith rather went to play it to her D partner, but she wasn't there. Now Smith with a nice play to break up the rush, and the Penguins will dump it down the ice for another icing. 7:27 gone here in period number 3. And the Selects with the 6-1 lead over the Bussey's Auto Brokers Penguins. And much like in period number 2, as we get into the middle stages of this period, all you have to do is look at the ice to tell the story. There's a chance, and just missing the far post with it there was Fit. Now Clark playing it down the wall, down into the corner. Comes around to the near side for Barrio, Alicia Barrio that is. Battling 4 players in there. Coming out with it there is McKenzie. She gets it down low. Not able to get a shot away was Warnell. Warnell now playing it back out. Puck comes to Clark. She'll send it down into the corner. Fit in there, Harrison in there. Totten in there for the Penguins. Now the puck works up to to Barrio, Adrienne Barrio rather. Now played out to center, back to Cassie Clark again. Clark will bring it back across the red line, across the blue line, dump it in deep into the far side corner. Played up the wall. Now backhand pass attempt from McKenzie doesn't work. Played out to center through the feet of Smith, and McKenzie will go back and pick up. Just under 9 minutes gone here in the third period. Long lead pass. Makes the connection, but not able to stay on the puck where the Selects. Now they get it back again. There's a shot, save made, rebound is loose, and the rebound will be cleared down into the corner there by Butler. Now flipped up and back out. Jenna Reed going back after it, but that'll be an icing. And again, just looking at the ice, you can see the skate marks in the Select zone, whereas the the defensive zone of the Penguins is much more chopped up, much more skated on, as the vast majority of the play has been in that end. There's a soft backhand shot by Linehan, covered up and held on to for yet another face-off. Again, game one of the other series gets going about a little over an hour from now between Station 6 Fire and the Chevy Penguins, or Chevy Panthers rather. Played out to center ice. Picked up at center there by Pitts. She'll dump it back in. Brings all the way around to the far side. Linehan in on the forecheck. Pitts coming in to help out as well. Puck squirted loose up the wall, picked up by Alicia Barrio. She gets it as far as the line, but McLean will play it back down the wall. Now centered for Linehan. She gets it down to Pitts. Pitts with a whack at it. And again, Nickerson able to steer that one aside. Pitts on it now below the goal line. Plays it back. Stepping in is McLean. Comes off the end boards. And there was a chance for Warnell. Warnell still with it. Warnell gives to McKenzie. McKenzie with the shot. And that goes up over the glass and out of play. 9:27 left to go here in the third period. And the Selects with that 6-1 lead. Game 2 tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We'll have it here on Pictou Sports. Puck played to the line, kept in there by McLean. Also tomorrow on Pictou Sports at 12 noon, or 12 noon. There's a shot, save made, and then a little poke after the whistle on the goaltender, Krista McNeil. We'll actually have two games for you here tomorrow on Pictou Sports. The Warewell Major Bantam Bombers at 11:30 tomorrow morning will be playing the Truro Bearcats. That's an 11:30 start tomorrow morning here. And we'll have that game here on Ustream. And then a 5 o'clock game for the Selects, also on Ustream, also from right here at the Wellness Center. And that's game 2 of this series. That game against Truro for the Bombers tomorrow is their regular season finale. There's a shot taken by Livingston, and that gets deflected wide. Livingston gets the puck back again, battling there with McEachern. Puck comes out in front, backhand shot and scores! Natalie McKay with the backhander, up over Lauren Nickerson into the net, making it 7-1. This goal coming at 11:39 of period 3. And for McKay, that's her first goal, first point of the season, or of the playoffs. And I believe we'll get an assist to Livingston there, just waiting on confirmation of that, as the Scotians, or the Selects rather, have now reached 60 shots here in this game with 8 minutes left. Battle along the near side wall. Puck comes to so Emery and Livingston getting the assist there. For Emery, that's her second point. For Livingston, that's her second point. Now there's a big shot from Clark. Now we're going to get a penalty for Clark for following up her shot with a bit of a shove. And they're going to call that head contact. So this coming at 12:29 of period 3. Clark will go off for the head contact. And so the third power play of the game for the Penguins. And now we got another penalty coming here. They're going to call a cross check on Adrienne Barrio. So that power play lasts just 12 seconds before Barrio takes a penalty herself for cross-checking. So the power play now 0 for 3. So we'll play a minute and 48 seconds of 4-on-4. Well, now a minute 43, as right off of the face-off, the puck comes in onto Nickerson and she gloves it down for another. So 4-on-4 for a minute 48, and then the Selects will get another power play, their second of the game. It will be an abbreviated power play. Face off this time now to the left of Nickerson. Draw one back, but it gets beyond McKenzie. McKenzie chases it down in her own zone, gives to Reed. Reed gets the pass ahead, Pitts deflects it, and now chasing it down there is Warnell. Warnell down into the corner. Back to the line. McKenzie with the shot. It goes off a body. That was McEachern that it hit, and into the corner. Now Pitts trying to get a shot away. She kind of fans on it, and the puck played out. Pitts drops it off for McKenzie. Ahead to Reed. Reed will chase it down in the corner. 58 seconds left of 4-on-4. Alicia Barrio looking for options. Works the puck up the wall. It's held in there by Pitts, as not getting there in time was Totten. Now Pitts plays it back. Shot from the point, save, rebound, and then McEachern will take a cross-checking penalty after knocking the Select player down in front of the net, and I believe that was Warnell. So now it'll be 4-on-3 for 39 seconds, then 5-on-3 for 12 seconds, and then back to 5-on-4. As the frustrations starting to mount here a little bit. This coming at 13:50 of period 3. That penalty for cross-checking to McEachern. So here we are at 13:40, and the Selects on their second power play of the game. Penguins able to get the puck out though, as coming out with it there was Keever. Now we're going to get a penalty to Lenahan for roughing, as the referees trying to keep a lid on this game, as it is starting to get a little bit testy out there. This coming at 14:18. So the Selects now 0 for 2 on the power play. We'll have 11 seconds of 3-on-3. Then there's the pass across, shot, big save, and now it's another Select power play for another 4 seconds. Now we're back to 4-on-4 for another minute and 4. So the Selects now 0 for 3 with the power play. They'll get another power play, or sorry, the Penguins will get a power play in 56 more seconds, as we get some more jousting and jostling. So at 14:29, the third power play started. So the Selects 0 for 3. Then at 14:41, it went to 4-on-4. So I'm trying to keep my notes accurate here on what's been happening when, and But we still have another 35 seconds of 4-on-4 before the Penguins get their 4th power play of the afternoon. Puck worked up the wall, picked up there, but not able to clear the zone was Chloe Dumont. Now the Penguins do clear, but lose the puck again at the Select blue line. Here comes McKay. Natalie McKay coming in, gets the shot away, save made, and held on to for a face-off. Shots on goal now show 63-11 for the Selects. We've got 8 seconds of 4-on-4 left. Then power play number 4 for the Penguins. With the puck right now, though, is Fit. She plays it back down to Long as the Selects are once again shorthanded. Back to Fit. Select shorthanded for another 15 seconds. Now coming out with the puck there is McEachern. She gets knocked down, and Long sends the puck back in deep. Back to get it there will be Beaton. She works it up the wall. The penalty, the last penalty, finally expires, and we're back to 5-on-5 with just over 3.5 minutes left to go. Here comes Linehan. Linehan with the shot. Save, rebound, and another chance for Linehan, but she puts that one wide. Follows it up herself. Now sends the puck down into the corner. Selects work a bit of a cycle. Now out comes Fit. Shot taken there. I believe that was Emery, and that one steered away. Now out to center ice. Here's Silver. She gets the puck taken from her, and coming back the other way, here's Fit with it now. Fit with the shot right on to Nickerson, and she'll glove that down and hold on for a face-off. .252 left to go here in the third period. Selects with the comfortable 7-1 lead here on the Penguins in game number 1 of this best-of-5 series. Puck gets to the line, not out, kept in by McLean. Now it'll get brought out by Totten, but McLean quick on the back check. Paul dumps it down into the Select zone. Back to get it there was Smith. She works it ahead to Warnell. Warnell, her pass intended for Pitts, just a little bit off target. Now it's picked up by McLean. Ella McLean tries to go cross ice for Warnell. Warnell will now pick it up off the side wall. Warnell, nice move at the blue line to keep it onside. Takes the shot, save made, and held on to by Nickerson. 2:08 left to go. Or sorry, that was... Was that where... That might have been McPherson. That 10 and 18 jersey are so difficult to tell apart. There's a shot off. That goes off the side of the net. Now thrown out in front. Puck loose. They still jam away at it. Finally, the Penguins will pick up and get it out to center ice. Clark turns it back up the other way. And now right back into the zone again. 1:47 left to go in the period. Penguins get it and bring it back out to center. Barrio drops it off there for Keever. Keever tries to get it through. Ends up going in behind the net. Now Dumont trying to work it forward. Trying to work it out towards the front of the net, but Clark gets it. She gets hauled down. 1:24 left here in period number 3. Emery will put it right on to Nickerson. Nickerson will glove it down and set it down, so play goes on. Puck dumped down into the Select zone. That'll be an icing call with 1:08 left to go here in period number 3. Shots on goal 68-11 for the Selects. And yet again, Northern Selects win the face-off draw. They've been near perfect on face-offs tonight. There's another shot and another save by Nickerson. 58.2 seconds left to go now here in the third period. Don't forget, 2 games tomorrow on Pictou Sports. We've got the Warewell Major Bantam Bombers taking on Truro at 11:30. 11:30 puck drop. We'll have pregame starting probably sometime around 11:15 or so. And then 5 o'clock start here for the Selects and Penguins, game 2 of this best of 5 series. And again, we'll have the pregame starting probably sometime around 4:45. McLean gets the puck ahead. Totten had it momentarily, but then it was brought out, brought back in again. So that'll be an offside against the Selects. 42.2 seconds left to go. Keever in to take the draw there against Fitt, or against Long, who took the draw rather. Fitt also on that line. Fitt the one with the puck now. Fitt down into the corner for McLean. McLean with the shot. That gets blocked in front. Puck comes back to McLean. 22 seconds left. Fitt takes a bump in the corner, and we're going to get a penalty for boarding at 19:42 of period 3. The boarding call means the Selects will finish the game with the power play unless they score in this last 18.6 seconds. It will be their 4th power play of the afternoon. They are 0 for 3 right now and not really pressing to score a power play goal here, but the puck comes out. And that will pretty much do it here. Linehan fires it in. It's steered aside. That will be shot number 70, which means Lauren Nickerson does end up with a save percentage of .900, stopping 63 of 70 shots for the Penguins this afternoon. While at the other end of the ice, slightly better than .900 on the save percentage, stopping 10 of 11 is Kristen McNeil for a save percentage of .909. And the Selects take a 1-0 lead in this best of 5 series, looking ahead to tomorrow for game number 2. On behalf of my awesome cameraman Christian, thank you again for a great job. This is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score once again, Selects beat the Penguins 7-1 to take a 1-0 lead in the best of 5 Nova Scotia Female Midget Provincial Semifinals. Thanks for